Hey, guess what time it is? It's speed build time. I almost want to call it a renovation, but that would be a lie, because you see, I started with this box, and then I made it literally not at all the same. This was the starter home that came in Brightchester with The Sims 4 University, and we can't call it a renovation because that's not what I did, but I do like what I did. So what I'm basically trying to do is make it so that there is a sorority and fraternity for each university, utilizing the club feature from Get Together, right? So I essentially want to have like a sorority and a fraternity club for each university. What I'm planning on doing is having the Foxbury ones not be in Brightchester. The idea being that, like, obviously University of Brightchester is in Brightchester, so this is, like, Brightchester, the town, was, like, made around this university, and so, like, the sororities and fraternities for Foxbury are not in the town, is the idea that I had. So, I have one fraternity that's in, what's it called? The world that came with Get Together, that I don't know because I'm stupid. That one. Yeah. I don't know. Interesting stuff. I will say, though, I am, like, really into this build that I made. It did not make it big enough at first, which was, my bad, my mistake. I learned very quickly that it needed to be bigger, but I made it good. Like, I'm genuinely proud of it. It's not the most interesting looking build from the exterior. Like, literally, it's like a box with, like, a little side rectangle, right? But then, like, I think the deck really makes it good. And, like, the color scheme, good. And so it's a sorority. So what I did is I used, like, a lot of pink on the inside. Not that, like, sororities have to be girly or anything. One of my roommates is actually in a sorority, and, like, I wouldn't say she's like that. But it is definitely, like, there's, like, old pink tiles that makes it, like, look a lot older, and, like, I don't know. I just really like it. And you don't see it in this build, but what I did is I went and I played through and used all, the club features to unlock, like, the banners and everything. Like the club banners, so there's like club banners on all the walls in my save, which someday when I release a save file will exist in the world. And I also like played with the club long enough to unlock the additional members, so like it had room for I think 3 more members because there's only 5 girls in it now. And I don't know, I really like it. And I also got to use all the new windows from university. And I wasn't a stickler about windows like I usually am, which was, like, a real struggle. The hardest part about this, I won't lie, was the stairs. Because the windows I wanted to use, I couldn't use, like, the stairs next to. And, yeah. I also realized very quickly that this was not going to be big enough for what I wanted. So we added a basement. And I made the basement, like, pretty big. Pretty sizable. And, yeah, I don't know. I really like it. You also don't see it in this, but I changed the basement lighting to pink lighting when we finally get there, because the basement has, like, a party room, with, like, a dance floor and a bar, and, like, there's a keg hidden under the stairs. Also, the pain and frustration of this build was that I built it, and I already had Sims living on the lot, but it wasn't the people I had living there, and when I moved them, I accidentally hit keep furniture, so all the furniture that I had put in the build was gone, and I cried. And I had to put it all back. Luckily, putting it back, because I knew what I had done, took me, like, it took me, like, 10 minutes. Whereas, like, building it took forever, because I was making all the decisions about what I wanted. So at least there was that, because I know my way around the build catalog well enough that I can just go put what I want in there. But boy, oh boy, was I sad. It was, like, the worst moment of my life. I won't even lie. I also wanted a bigger kitchen, but I didn't want to really compromise the build. It's on a small lot, and I didn't want to, like, try and make it bigger and look out of place and weird, so we didn't. That's not what happened. I don't know. Look, it's so cute, and it has, like, the old-timey, like, circle island, and... Okay, pet peeve about islands is I don't like how far apart the chairs sit when you do, like, the curved edges. So I always, like... use BB.move objects on, and like I like put one in a spot where it's not latched to the counter, so like it's not like functional the way your regular old island would be, but it's much better. Yeah, I don't know. This house also has room for 5 Sims, so like if you want to be part of the sorority and live in the house, you would have to like move one of the other Sims out. But like when you're in a sorority, not everyone lives in the house. Like, most members don't. The houses are usually pretty small. I also have been trying to, like, come up with fun Sims names for the sororities and fraternities. So, like, the fraternity I've made for Foxbury so far, it's, like Pi Llama Phi or something like that, because, like, it has llama in the middle, because llamas are a Sims thing. I think I'm funny. And, like, this one, it's, like, Sul, Kappa Sul. So, like, Sul is how you say hi in Simlish. Clearly, I know too much. I play The Sims too much. Oh, see, and even, like, when I went and rebuilt this, some of the lights are different. So there are, like, a few things that are different when I, went and remade it. Like, all the main furniture is the same, but, like, I know the posters in one of the downstairs bedrooms are different. And I added, like, a few things here and there, like a grandfather clock and some clocks on the walls. So, like, it's, like, a little bit different when I rebuilt it, but it's pretty gosh darn similar. Like, it has all the same beds. I even think I used, like, the same swatches on most, like, the plants and stuff. Like, I was on it like Bluebonnet. I also went and added, like, greenery on the, like, outside, like, ivy climbing up the walls when I rebuilt it. I think that's when I did that, because it's there in my save, after I redid it. So, yeah. I don't know. I thought this was kind of nice. Sorry my voice is so catchy today. I genuinely think it's just because I've had a weird sleep schedule. Oh, also, other side note, since I seem to be on, like, a side note thing today, this house is all except for, like, one item. It is base game, get to work, and university. There's one door. The door out from the double bedroom upstairs is from get to work, but that's easily replaceable with a, other door. I can say words. Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm into this. The one pet peeve is because it was on foundation, I couldn't get rid of that, like, wooden bit under those stairs. But I didn't feel like it took that much away from the house. Like, see, because of the foundation, it just wasn't working there. We do our best, guys. I think that it still looks really good. I think you could probably even move, like, oh, no, you couldn't move the stairs around. Don't listen to me. I know nothing. You should leave it as it is. It's beautiful. Oh, yeah, see, and here you can see that one bar stool in the middle isn't, like, latched to a countertop. So it doesn't function as, like, a normal bar stool where you sit and eat. But I'm pretty sure you can still have your Sims sit on it. It's not like I player tested it, because when I was doing this, I was, like, not refilling my Sims needs. Like, I was playing in the house to get, like, club points and stuff, but I just was like, stats, dot, fill, commodities, household. Because that's the cheat to fill your entire household's needs when you just don't feel like feeding them. I'm a good Sim mother, I promise. Yeah, I don't know. I also had a fun time trying to mix, like, the contemporary style that I think, like, younger college kids would have with an older house. Like, obviously that kitchen's really old, but then the bar stools are obviously very modern and new. And then, like, they have, like, all this new furniture with the TV right here. Like, those are obviously very contemporary couches. Ooh, I'm glad that we did not go with that rug. Don't worry, it's leaving. Yeah, see, the second rug's much better. But, like, I don't know. I felt like it worked really, really well. Just to have, like, this contemporary furniture, because that's what, like, college kids do, you know? They go in and they put their own mark on the place a lot. So, I'm proud of it. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I know that that's, like, a dead meme or whatever, but thank you. Yeah, I don't know. This is actually one of my favorite houses that I've built in a while. I think that it was just so fun to, like, build it to such, like, a theme. Oh, and see, even here you can see, like, I'm building these bedrooms downstairs, and I just had to keep extending it because life's hard, then you die. Yeah, I don't know. I like it a lot. And, like, the idea is that in each of the sorority and fraternity houses, there are going to be, like, 2 rooms with double beds, right? And those are, like, almost like the president and the vice president of the sorority. So, the club leader is the president, and then the other person with the double bed is going to be the vice president. Oh, see, keg under the stairs, it's a sneaky place. And then, like, everything else is going to be single beds, right? Because when you move into sorority, you usually have, like, a single bed and you share a room with another girl, at least from what I've heard. And so, yeah. And look, I even have all these pinky walls. Okay, question, why do stools attach to every bar but the one, like, the black ones that came with Get Together? Like, I just don't understand. It was bugging me so bad. I just wanted bar stools to connect to it. Ultimately, I realized, like, it's fine, and I just stuck them around the room. And I thought they were cute. But, like, holy... Oh, see, that's what I forgot. This is those posters. When I rebuilt it, I didn't put, like, the anti-Foxbury posters. I'm sorry. I messed up. Maybe I'll re-add them, just because I actually do like that touch a lot. I think right there, I have, like, a wall clock instead in my safe. So, if I remember, I'll re-add them. Ooh, you know what the real question is? What song am I going to put in the description of this video? Because I feel like no one ever looks, like, no one cares what songs I put in the description, but I care. It's a very integral part of me uploading, is that I put a song in the description that I genuinely like. So, you gotta think, what have I been listening to lately? I've been listening to a lot of Matt Mason. I've been listening to a lot of Frozen. What else have I listened to? I just went home for the weekend, because it was Thanksgiving break. So, like, I live in a dorm, and I went and saw my parents and my dogs, and it was a very exciting event. But, like, I didn't do anything. Like, I didn't, like, listen to my own music because I was just hanging out with my family and bams. Oh, yeah, see, even here, I was like, hallway rug, and then I realized, no. This is, like, really jumpy because I just kept balancing and adding things between floors, so sorry about that, but that's what I do is, like, I see a knick-knack, and I'm like, oh, this would look good on the floor above us, and I, boop, pop back up. And then I'm like, oh, well, darn. Kind of, I did that to myself. We should be coming to screenshots pretty soon, because I know that we're hitting the finishing touches here. Like, these are the last 2 bedrooms, and the bathrooms were easy enough because I just copied and pasted them from floor to floor, like, hitting our finishing touches. I don't know, I'm pretty proud of this one, though. I think I did a really good job hitting that theme and making it, like, somewhat realistic to the experience, as well as, like, making it decently sizable. I don't know how you would really add on to it all that well, but, like, even if you wanted to, like, move the sorority out of here and put your own Sims in, like, boom, you have 4 bedrooms. That's pretty good. Adding our finishing touches, I wanted to add some stuff to the deck because it was boring if I didn't. I know that one of those swatches is different on mine. Oh, also, the brick swatch on this, I made a little bit lighter in like, the final. You'll see it in screenshots. It's more pinky red than dark red because it matched the other builds in the world better for me to do it that way. And I also changed, like, the flooring on the deck to black, I believe, because it trust me, it was better. I was, like, a little skeptical about it myself, and then I really liked it. Yeah, I don't know. There's a bathroom in the basement. Like, not bathroom. There's a window in the basement. We get rid of that. Okay, and now we're at screenshots, so I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!